Developing tonight, one mother wants answers after her missing daughter's body is recovered. I'm Josh Rowe.
And I'm Kim Chapman. Thanks for joining us. Authorities found the woman's body in a shallow grave off of Novella Drive. And tonight, the events leading up to the discovery 14 months later has her mother questioning law enforcement.
We have team coverage tonight. James Torres is speaking with the victim's mother about why she says the sheriff's department is not telling the whole story. We'll check in with him later. We begin with Allie Levine. Allie, what are investigators saying about this case?
Josh, Kim, the Whitfield County Sheriff's Office says it was a guilty conscience that led them to Christine Medlin's body. Sheriff Scott Chitwood says that Medlin had been missing since March 2017, and now her former girlfriend and roommate is sitting in the Whitfield County Jail here behind me. Now, you're about to see video of where Sheriff Scott Chitwood says that Medlin's body was found earlier this morning. According to the sheriff, Medlin lived in a home just in front of these woods with her girlfriend Amy Duckett when she disappeared. Back then, Duckett was a person of interest. The sheriff says his investigators kept in contact with Duckett, and early this morning she came forward with the exact location where Medlin's body was buried. Sheriff Chitwood says keeping that contact from the beginning paid off today.
To what degree at that point, if we knew the true story, I'm not sure on, but just her being one of the last persons, you know, and again, a person of interest, we just stayed in touch with her. So here we are 14 months later, and she has surfaced, and everything's come together.
Sheriff Chitwood tells me that her remains were sent to the Georgia State Crime Lab, where he expects them to identify those remains as Christine Medlin and to identify a cause of death. Reporting live in Whitfield County, Allie Levine, News Channel 9.
Allie, thank you. Tonight, Christine Medlin's mother says she's frustrated with the sheriff's department. She tells us deputies are not telling the whole story. Right now, James Torres is speaking to her about her involvement in the investigation. We'll check back in with James once that interview wraps up. Amy Duckett is charged with making false statements, concealing the death of another person, and hindering law enforcement officers. Sheriff Chitwood says more arrests are expected in the case. We want to make it clear that authorities still do not know how Medlin died.
The men accused of starting a riot at Hamilton Place